If you're on Facebook like I am, I know you've been seeing a lot of pink and red on Facebook, and there's a reason for that. Supreme Court arguments over same-sex marriage may have prompted almost 3 million people to change their profile pictures this week to these equal signs. That's a 120% bump in new pictures this week over last. That's at least according to Facebook. And look at this map here. People from all over the nation posted the Human Rights Campaign's red equal signs, or a variation of it, especially in those dark areas there. Let's talk about it. Political comedian Dean Obeidallah joins me now. Dean, so can we all sort of jump in on this form of activism? Is it real?
Well, first of all, Allison, I think we should applaud people changing their Facebook profile pictures from Justin Bieber or Kim Kardashian to anything else. So right off the bat, this is a great step. I think activism, frankly, is changing. I think certainly there are people who go out in the streets and protest Occupy movement, Tea Party rallies, anti-war protests from years past. But I think now, since social media, Twitter, Facebook, you can be a part of the whole community of trying to effectuate change, or at least raise awareness. And I think that's a great thing. It couldn't be easier than change your Facebook profile picture. And they call it avatar activism. But it's a start. And I hope it's not the only thing people do when they care about an issue, but it is a great start.
Yeah, I mean, do they think, okay, I changed my Facebook profile picture or I posted something online, that's enough of an impact on the issue? Does it really impact the issue?
Well, I think you have to look at a few things. One of you only have 5 friends on Facebook. No, it's not really having any impact whatsoever. Get more friends on Facebook. That's my advice. Or get more followers on Twitter. And certainly, if Martin Luther King had tweeted the I Have a Dream speech as opposed to giving it, I don't think it would have moved the civil rights movement as much as it did.
Yeah.
With that said, though, I think honestly that I personally feel that any step people take, regardless of age, young, middle-aged, older, to get involved on a social issue that moves them is so important. In today's world, you know, I don't think people realize how little effort can actually be used to raise awareness and change people's opinions on issues. So I think it's a very, very positive thing. I think on its own, retweeting someone's tweet doesn't make you an activist, but it is a start, and it's a movement on the right direction.
Yeah, but is this kind of a movement where these Facebook users, these Twitter users, they actually think they're making a difference? Is it really making a difference? Beyond, I'm saying, sort of getting the word out there. Are they changing issues? Are they changing lives?
I think that's really hard to quantify, and I think the jury is frankly out on it, because it's a new form of activism where you have online campaigns, like last year we saw with the Kony movement, with Joseph Kony in Uganda, who was a warlord committing atrocities. I think, and I posed the question, the exact question you had, on Twitter and on Facebook to people on social media, and the range of responses I received really, I think, typify how people are feeling. From some going, no, absolutely it means nothing. Some young people saying, no, you have to do more. Others saying, you're just preaching to the converted. You're actually making yourself feel good like you're an activist because you put your profile up. But others, though, and I think there was a great one by a guy, Jerry Milburn, on Facebook to me, said, look, gay rights is a touchy issue in gay marriage. And to stand up for it, even just changing your profile photo, could give courage to someone who's been demonized, who's gay and has struggled, to know that, hey, there's others out there who are standing with you and you're not alone. And for me, that's moving, and I think that's one of the best things. But regardless of how you feel about does avatar activism make an impact, there's no doubt social media has moved the barometer or the needle on gay marriage. We've seen in 10 years it go from a majority opposed to now a majority in favor of it. You didn't see that quick movement in civil rights. It took a lot longer. Even interracial marriage took 25 years from the Supreme Court decision in 1967 to finally a majority of Americans supporting interracial marriage. So I think it has an impact.
But has social media replaced actual doing, volunteering? I mean, whether, you know, I understand the issues, and there are lots of other issues. Even, I mean, are fewer people volunteering, getting out there, Habitat for Humanity, or, you know, volunteering at a children's hospital? I mean, are people replacing their social media activism?
I hope not.
Or replacing that kind of volunteerism with that social media activism?
That would be really a sad negative consequence of this whole scenario if, in fact, you're just changing your profile photo and you're going, hey, I'm not going to go out and do some grassroots work. You've got to get out and do more. But little things matter. I mean, there's a great quote by Robert Kennedy, which I'll paraphrase, which basically said, you know, our history, one person can't change history alone, but each of us contribute on a little bit, and collectively we can define our generation and collectively change big issues. And that's what I really am inspired by.
All right, thanks, Dean Obeidallah.